Top of the morning to you. I've been up for about an hour. Flew the drone. I'm not going to make breakfast. I'm going to go into Quartzsite, see if they have that fuse. Hopefully they have that fuse. And then I'm going to head down here, down the west side of KOFA. I'm going to head into Palm Canyon, and I'm going to kind of backtrack and then go over here to Skull Rock. And I think I'm going to spend the night there. And then tomorrow's Wednesday. I need to go into Yuma, pick up some a new reducer for my heater. The plastic one doesn't work. It's fine. I mean, it works, but it's don't buy. If you have a diesel heater and you need a reducer or an enlarger, whatever you want to call it, a 3-inch to a 4-inch, do not get a plastic one because the heat coming out of that thing will melt it eventually, especially on medium or anything above it. It's all warped and the hose won't clean. Don't get it. Get a metal one. So I have that coming in a new bladder. This 6-gallon thing's okay, but doesn't hold enough water for me. Some of you are probably going, what? How much water do you need? I just like taking showers. I mean, I took one last night, just a little, quick one. And yeah, could I get 2? Yes, it'd be all right. But I don't know. The bladder, in the same amount of space, I can hold 2-3 times the water. I just like having it, I guess. Anyways, I have a breakfast or lunch place picked out in Quartzsite, and then back into KOFA. See you in a minute. Okay, back on the road again, headed to Quartzsite. And beautiful site, probably the prettiest site yet. And it wasn't even inside of KOFA. So, all right, so I'm taking the same trail I took in because I know it and I know the time frame. I'm doing like 70 miles today, but 75% of that is like 50 to 70 miles an hour. Oh man, this is some whoop-de-doo road right here. Lots of gullies, lots of gullies. I think I showed you some of this road yesterday. No sense doing it again today. If anything interesting pops up, I'll bring you back. Well, we got something big coming down the road. It's only a 2-lane highway, but they're using both lanes. They're making everybody pull over. Yeah, it's not that interesting. Big ass transformers or something. Nope. All right, so I had to go to two different places before I found these ridiculous, what are they, NT, LT, something fuses that Toyota uses. Hard to find, word to the wise. Order some, get some. Get you an assortment, 15, 10, 5, 7.5, whatever you need. Keep them with you because they are a pain in the ass to find out on the road. Maybe it's because I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, but it took the guys at Napa. Their computer said they had them. They couldn't find them, so obviously they don't sell them that much. I don't know, but anyways, it didn't put me off as bad as some of the other caveats to this trip, but wow. So now I'm headed to Quartzsite. I'm going to stop there at this cool little place called Scooters. It looks cool. I don't know if it is or not. And have some lunch. And then Palm Canyon and KOFA is where I'm headed after that. turkey cranberry. No way. It's got like a whole onion in here. I don't. All right, so after that mediocre sandwich, I went to the store. This whole town is very RV centric, of course. So I don't really see any like established restaurants. You know, there are all these kind of open air, seasonal, temporary restaurants. But that RV place I just went to that has propane and water and everything, you can just pull, perfect place to go. Just pulled right up. She goes, "How much water are you getting?" I was like, 3 gallons. Because I got this 6-gallon tank, it was about half. So she goes, "Our minimum's $4." I'm like, "That's whatever." It was easy, you know. I probably could have driven around. Someone would have given it to me, but it ain't worth it. Just get me out of here. Way too peoply. So I got me some firewood. We're gonna have a fire tonight. So anyways, enough of that. We are headed to Palm Canyon. See, we'll see what the trails look like. We'll bring you back when it gets interesting. All right, so I'm flying the drone for the last time. I am heading into KOFA, down this road into this area, approximately right around here. And this is all BLM, where you can see these RVs and stuff. Now, where the KOFA line actually starts, I'm not exactly sure, but it'll be somewhere around here-ish. But all those mountains that you see and everything, that's all KOFA. We're in the KOFA Wildlife National Wildlife Refuge. There we go, there's the sign. Your token sign shot. So I'm watching this road. I'm kind of getting excited because I see it wind up into these mountains. I thought it was going to cut through somewhere, but it just dead ends here, and I guess that's Palm Canyon. Okay, so that was Palm Canyon. That was a little disappointing. I've seen full palm trees, but maybe they took the hiking trail and went deeper in there, which... okay, so now I'm going to go back down this trail, kind of about halfway where we came from, and then take this other trail, which is a blue trail, and let's see... Yeah, it's only a difficulty rating of 4 out of 10. I don't know, that's much different than a green, but... Alright, so I am on this final trail here that takes me to Skull Rock. This is it. This is Skull Rock right here. It's not even at the end of the road. And no one's here? I don't believe it. So that's it. I think you see the skull. Well, this is where I'm camping. I'm pulling in here and that's it. Well, all that effort, I'm here at Skull Rock, which is not at the end of the trail like I thought it was. And I can kind of get level. Well, I mean, and that's fine, but I'm crammed in between that bush and this. And as cool as all this is, it's pretty cool. And I'm in this canyon, which is gorgeous. But I like the open campsites. I mean, this is pretty open, I guess. But I'd like something with a little more elbow room. So I'm going to continue on and see what else we can find. If not, I'm going to start heading out and grab one of those other campsites I saw, which aren't as, I don't know, we'll see. So after all of that, ended up right back where I started. All those other sites that were out there, just the one site that I did like, I mean, I'm sitting there and I can see the van. Like, I don't know, I just don't want to see anybody. That's not what I drove 2 days for, so I could camp next to another van or have it within an earshot. So back here at Old Skull Rock. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's very cool. Now this is interesting right here. It looks like, to me, that the tip of this rock was embedded in that rock at one time. And you can see the separation right here. And it's almost as if that rock was sitting on that, and this rock somehow protruded or something shifted and pushed this rock up, lifted this end up off that pivot point, and you can see where it was resting on. I mean, it's pretty clear to me that that's what happened. I mean, you see how it all crumbled right there in that corner? See all that crumbling? Something's moved. Very cool. All right, let's get set up. So I'm just sitting here enjoying the evening. It's about 10:30. My fire is fantastic. I had my daily catastrophe. I decided tonight I was going to actually pull out the water heater. Got it all hooked up and everything, turned it on. The thing just started spewing water all over the place. Some pipe or something inside, I guess, came loose. I didn't feel like taking it apart. It's just like, I just needed one day of just no issues. So tomorrow I got some stuff coming from Amazon. It could be delivered early, could be delivered, who knows, but I'm not going to wait obviously all day for it. So I'm just going to get up in the morning and I'm just going to take my time, and however far I can go or wherever, I'm going to let time dictate it. I'm just going to let the fire burn out, which should take another, I don't know, maybe half hour. So I was very happy I bought that wood. That worked out. And my little Duraflame, which makes life so much easier. Just light it, let it get going, start throwing wood on top of it. Boom, you get a fire. It's great. All right, see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. It's nice to be up a little earlier. I've actually been up about, I don't know, half hour. I got up around 6, picturesque out here. I almost mustered up enough energy to come out here and I was going to do some light painting on these rocks and just got too lazy. All right, so clean this up. I don't know if I'm going to eat here or wait till I go into Yuma. I really need to figure out the status of my delivery today. Is he going to be here before noon, afternoon, what? And I'm kind of waiting for Amazon to update that information. It says before 9 o'clock tonight. That doesn't do me any good. I need a window. If not, I'm just going to carry on and I'm sure I'll get a notification when it gets here. So I just went and made my breakfast of champions cinnamon rolls and I've been hanging out here this morning. Something very interesting just happened. I turned off the music and I was just sitting here just kind of enjoying hearing all the little birds and I think chipmunks running around here. And over here to my right, I hear, like when you hear someone coming down a hill of rocks that just kind of, you hear their footsteps, but you also hear the rocks falling down. I heard that. I didn't hear the footstep part, but I heard all the rocks rolling down for about 3 to 4 seconds. It's like a micro landslide, if you will. Have no idea what would have set that off. It's not raining, it's not windy. So I thought maybe bighorn sheep. So I waited. Still haven't seen anything. So I don't know, just interesting. I know what I heard. It was exactly that. So I don't know. When I go out here, I might get closer and check it out. But I mean, how are you gonna know? Falling rocks looks like just like rocks when they're done falling. All right, so I am actually going to go further up this same trail and see. It's not much further. I don't even think it's a mile. And see if there's any more interesting campsites up there. I know the guy I met yesterday, Pascal, said he found a site, that's good for at least 2 trucks, if not more. So I'd like to see where he's camped and then go to the end and see what's down there. All right, so we are pulling out of Skull Rock. Just had 2 old Jeeps go by. A little early morning exploration. Well, it's not too early. It's 10:30. Anyways, like I said earlier, I'm going to go down this trail to the end and see what we got. Maybe stop and say hi to Pascal and his crew. All right, bring you back if anything cool happens. Well, those 2 Jeeps are down here at the end of the trail. Evidently, you can park and keep on hiking, which is what they've chosen to do. I never saw a site that looked like it would hold more than a couple of trucks, so maybe I'll have to see it on the way out, but I didn't see anything better than what I had. Unless they just did that little pull out that I just shot. Okay, we are out of the canyon. Just to catch you back up, here's where we are on the map. And that's a pretty decent campsite. I wonder if anyone was there last night. Well, let's give you a little update. It is 3:45. I told you I'd be at camp at 4. But instead I'm in Yuma. But the good news is I'm about to pick up, I got everything. I'm gonna go to Love's truck stop and get some water. I'll tell you, when you kind of get acclimated to being on trails and all that, a nice quiet. Okay, well, not the most beautiful campsite, but it'll do. There's plenty of this type of campsite. This is similar to the one I camped at. I got the sun going down right over there. I got the mountain plains over here. I was considering going further down the road. You can see someone's camped. I don't know if I'm pointing to the screen. It's too small down there. And then there's some private property that I have to go through and go on the other side of that, and that, you know, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna stop right here. I know, it's pretty crude, pretty simple, but it's all I need for one person. I don't have the camera pointed, but I got Oculus in clear view. Oculus is that all-seeing blimp that our Uncle Sam has spy in the sky. All right, so I'm just heating this up. I'm gonna sit and have some dinner while the sun is going down. This is a first that I'm not eating in the dark, in the sunlight. How about that? So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna finish setting up here, get some things rearranged, and I'll bring you back when we get the fire going. How's that?